What's up, everybody? My name's Avenged One, and I'm here with my friend David. Say hey, David.
Hey guys, what's up?
And today we just wanted to talk about some upcoming games and a little bit about Pokemon Go. So let's just go ahead and get right
Pokemon
into
Go.
this. Yeah. So how do you feel about Pokemon Go, David, for the most part?
I mean, of course, like Pokemon Go is a great game. It's basically like the biggest phenomenon of the year as far as like mobile gaming goes in general.
Yeah.
Broken so many records.
Oh, for sure. It even beat Niantic's last game.
Oh yeah, like people forget about that. I've actually seen more
without a
people.
doubt.
I've actually seen like more people playing Ingress, which was that last game, because of Pokemon Go.
Yeah, because they wanted to see what Niantic had to offer, because they've done a pretty good job with Pokemon Go. So the only thing about it is I was just hoping to see more, because I love the game so much that I just need more to come out, and hopefully that happens pretty soon. You were telling me that you found some news, David? What was that about exactly?
Oh yeah, on the Pokemon Go support Twitter or whatever, they posted a thing where it was basically in 2 weeks they said that they should have one-on-one battling and the trading into the game in an update. So hopefully, like by middle August, we should have that into the game finally.
Yeah, finally. So the game's only been out not even a month yet. But
Been
everybody,
like 2-3 weeks.
yeah,
two
but
and a half
everybody's been complaining that they want trading, of course, because that's one of Pokemon's core mechanics has been trading.
Yeah.
The way me and David were talking earlier, we think trading is pretty much going to work out not as in you could just type in anyone's name and trade with them across the world. We're thinking it's going to be more of a you have to be near each other, kind of like how you have to be near the Pokestops, because it seems that's how
that's
the
the
game's
only
mechanics have been.
logical way that would make sense to do it with the way the series has been working in the past with the DS and Game Boy games.
It really would.
Because like doing it online would be too OP. It would be too much.
It really would. You could pretty much find any Pokemon you'd want then that way. Just like in the way Pokemon X and Y worked, it was people would pop up below if they were near you or anything in the game. Then you were able to click on them, ask if they wanted to trade or anything like that. So I'm pretty sure that's how Pokemon Go is going to work as well.
Yeah, hopefully. Because then like they would have to figure out like with the trading. It's an interesting idea because of course they're gonna do it where it's like it has to be somebody within a certain range of you, but then they're gonna have to figure out how to make it where you choose another player. So is it gonna be like local Bluetooth trading, or is it gonna be like they're gonna make new servers where everyone's in a certain area and then you select somebody's username or something and then you trade them that way, or hopefully it's like the Bluetooth thing will make more sense.
The Bluetooth thing would make a lot of sense. The way I was thinking, because they can't have player icons popping up, because there are literally millions of players. So if you go to a park and there's 200 people there, your screen is just going to be
1,000 even.
Yeah, it's just going to be filled with other
just
players.
Glitched.
So it's probably going to be a little notification that pops up that tells you another player is nearby, or maybe 10 other players are nearby.
It'll be like a list of the players that are nearby, probably.
Yeah, you could scroll through, or maybe you just have to ask them, hey, what's your name? And then you type in their name, and then if they're nearby, it pops up.
Oh, yeah, use usernames, yeah.
Yeah, username, and they'll pop up there within a vicinity of you.
Because trading's gonna be like the biggest feature of the game, because I personally don't do gym battles, because I'm only level 10 right now, but also I've been productive with other things other than Pokemon Go, so I don't actually have any high level Pokemon, so I don't really go to gyms because I don't want to like just toss my Pokemon into death.
Yeah.
So I basically just go around and just collect Pokemon and just level up my Pokemon as I can do. But when they add trading, that would make, for example, where I live, there's a lot of Weedles and Pidgeys and
Rattatan.
a lot of normal Pokemon. So like we also have lots of bugs. So we would get like Butterfrees and Caterpies and Beedrills and stuff like that. But then I've seen videos of like people that are in LA. Their common Pokemon is like Growliths and Geodudes and like a couple water types, but mostly rock and fire types. So it's like if somebody was to come over here and then they're like, oh, you have a Pidgeot. I don't have that over where I'm from. So then that gives more the Pokemon that are around you more value to other players, even though it's like it's common for you. So you probably don't even care about it that much. But it's more valuable to a player somewhere else in the world, you know?
Oh, it would be just like that, because that's just on an international level. Now, if you're thinking like across the world, like, so let's say Australia, I heard that one of their main Pokemons is Kangaskhan.
Oh, that makes sense, actually.
Yeah. So, like, we have Tauros over here. because Kangaskhan is kind of like a kangaroo with a pouch.
Mm-hmm.
So let's say they came over here and you found someone who was from Europe, somewhere around Europe, and you're like, oh my God, you have, I don't know, whatever England has that's special. But it's like, you got blah, 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 Kangaskhan. It's like, I will give you a Tauros for that. So you're showing people that you got Pokemon that are only accessible and available on other parts of the world, which really makes that Pokemon a lot more rare, especially since there's not a breeding factor in the game. And I don't think they'll be adding any breeding as well.
Yeah, that'd be pretty intense.
Yeah. So that's pretty interesting. The other thing that I was thinking about Pokemon Go was there's been a lot of speculation in the past, even before the game came out, that it was only going to be the original 150, 151 Pokemon. I could see that, but there has been word of mouth lately that they might be adding or thinking about adding the second gen.
Oh, they're totally going to add the second generation.
Yeah. Around December, maybe.
December.
Yeah, there was speculation about that. I don't know if that's true at all. The source that I had lost that about a week ago. But if that was the case, that'd be pretty interesting. But the one thing I am worried about that was that would really put a damper on finding Pokemon from the first gen. Not a damper in, like, you don't want to find them, but a damper as in it's going to be harder to find every Pokemon if there's even more Pokemon out there.
They're probably going to give everyone a good buffer between adding or even, like, mixing gens of Pokemon, which would also, like we mentioned before, like, would add a benefit to the trading thing. So it's like if you were to have, like, say if they took out half of the first gen Pokemon and got more common Pokemon in there, and then they added the second gen's Pokemon and just basically tossed all the Gen 2 Pokemon in, but then there's more common first gens, and, like, say for example they take out the Pikachu, no, they take out like Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle for whatever the Gen 2 starters were in exchange, and then you can't find Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtles anymore. But then someone has, like, caught a Charmander, Bulbasaur, or Squirtle months ago after they've added Gen 2s. Then you could just trade those, and that would be how the trading comes into play, because they can take out Pokemon and add Pokemon that way.
Well, the training would be a lot more important, and it would be really important to stockpile on Pokemon as well. Another thing that I was thinking they could do, and if they did something like that, is they could make specific type of incense, so you could have a Gen 1 incense that would mostly allow original Pokemon to spawn around you.
Oh yeah, that'd
kind
be cool.
of like separate what Pokemon you're getting, because if you're like, oh man, I really need, I don't know, a Kakuna, you would just use that, and that would go ahead and help you maybe find your chances of locating it. But I mean, that's all speculation at this point. We're not really too sure.
We can dream. That's basically what everyone's doing at this point, is just dreaming about Pokemon Go.
Yeah,
no one like really knows anything.
All the way up to the new gen, Sun and Moon, but that probably won't happen for quite a while.
Oh yeah.
Because that is a lot of stuff on the phone. But if you look at games like Puzzles and Dragons, I mean, look how many monsters they have in that game. I know they're not really animated like they are in Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is a lot more augmented reality. But still, that would be pretty cool. Alrighty.
Can't wait.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it for Pokemon Go. There's a few other Pokemon things coming out in the future. We have Sun and Moon coming out pretty soon. I'm not too sure the exact date on that.
It was November
18th,
something.
Correct?
November 18th?
I think it was. Yeah, I see it right here, November 18th.
Okay.
Yeah, so they haven't showed every Pokemon in that game yet.
Everything they've shown is really cool, though, actually.
Yeah, like, really cool. Like, the only game that ever disappointed me in Pokemon was Pokemon Black and White. I didn't like Vanillux and Garbodor. They were too... I don't know, it was pretty weird for me. But just like X and Y, I'm going to figure or assume that they're not going to have as many Pokemon as they normally would have. They're probably going to add 40, 50. But that's also just speculation. But you guys should really look forward to when that game comes out. It's coming out pretty soon. The year is actually closing pretty fast. It's been going by pretty fast. But there's a lot of new games coming out just beside Pokemon. Let's go ahead and talk about some of those, David.
Okay. What month? Oh, you talking about from now till
from now till from now till the end of the year. Stuff coming out pretty fast.
How about we do what you're looking forward to in, like, chronological order, and then we just go from there. So, like, is there anything in August that you're looking forward to?
Not really anything I could think of in August. I think they're re-releasing Resident Evil 4.
Oh, yeah, I did hear about that, yeah.
Yeah. That'll be the second time that this game has gotten re-released. Which, I mean,
digital,
I'm totally fine with that. I don't know if they're just going to basically remaster it and put it on the next console. I haven't been able to tell that. yet, but I'm still looking forward to it. That was one of my favorite Resident Evils.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
What else you got for August, or is that it?
That's pretty much all that I'm looking for in August. How about you?
August has games that I want, but I probably won't buy them until later. Since I have a PlayStation 4, there's a couple anime games coming out. So like Project Diva, the Hatsune Miku game is coming out in August. Also, the Attack on Titan game by Koei Tecmo is coming out in August. And No Man's Sky. That's like the biggest game of the month.
That's the one thing I'm so sad I can't get. I don't have a PlayStation 4.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I'm an Xbox fanboy. You know that, David.
Yeah.
But damn, I'm really looking forward to that game. I might actually go out and buy a PS4.
Super looking forward to that one. I might buy that.
Yeah.
Might buy that. There's so much going for that game specifically that it intimidates me to where I don't want to get it, because it says like there's billions of planets that you can explore to. And that's just too many hours to log into one specific game. It's like Minecraft pretty much in space.
Oh yeah, well, like,
I'm basically gathering.
Back in the day, maybe when I was, 16, 17, I used to put in hours into games. Like Halo Reach, I had like 40 online days. Just 40 days of online gameplay that I just the matchmaking. Mm-hmm. It's a lot harder nowadays because of work. So No Man's Sky is really tempting, but like how long of that is just going to be travel time? Like how close are these planets, you know?
Yeah, like, it could be a game that's like you don't have lots of time to play other games, but you want to still play some games. And then it's like if you just want to like unwind after a long day at work or something and you don't have a lot of time, you can just play a couple hours of No Man's Sky.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Or just have it going on in the background while you're doing dishes, have it fly. Because apparently everyone's going to be online at the same time, but it's actually not going to connect the servers until you're around people. And let's say if it gets as many people as Pokemon Go, like 50 million, that's still going to be, the chances of running into someone are going to be so slim.
Yeah.
So they're only going to be able to have servers that hold around 3 people because they're expecting not too many people, even though I'm sure the gamer world will prove
that game's probably going to get overrun like more than I think it will.
It probably will, because gamers will figure out. But what the cool thing about it is when you discover a planet, it'll be like founded by, for me, Avenged.
Yeah, you can name it.
Yeah, which is crazy. That's something I'm really looking forward to. In terms of
it's going to be great to watch like YouTubers play it, because then it's going to be, everyone's experience is going to be different.
Oh, hell yeah. Everybody's. They're not going to start everyone near each other. You're just going to start in a random corner of the galaxy. And just going to have to find your way. And I don't know if there's any crafting mechanics, or if, like, once you go to the planet, I'm sure you're going to be able to change your ship and stuff.
Yeah.
So there's got to be some type of crafting in it. They wouldn't have a game like that without a crafting/survival mechanic.
But yeah, that's the biggest game of August, and that's pretty much it until September. So...
yeah. I guess I'll say the biggest game for September. Everyone knows Sonic Boom Fire. No, I'm kidding. Final Fantasy 15. No. Yeah, Final Fantasy 15's coming out. I know that Final Fantasy is either you love it or you hate it game, but that will be probably one of the biggest games of September.
It's going to be the game of September. What do you mean?
It will.
It is the game of September. I don't play Final Fantasy at all. But this one looks like this looks like the perfect time to jump in if you've never played a Final Fantasy, or if you've always seen them and you've always been interested in the series before, because it's like it plays more similar to Kingdom Hearts now. With the combat system. For sure. And the graphics just look great. So
and the Kingdom Hearts combat system is just incredible. It was flawless from the first game on. So that's the one thing I'm excited about for Final Fantasy 15. And it also looks like they're getting more away from I believe the term is linear. It kind of looks like it's a lot more open world now.
Super open world.
Which is incredible, how Final Fantasy should be. So super looking forward to that shit right there.
Yeah.
Excuse my language.
Gonna have to find the time to log those hours in next to my No Man's Sky.
That game's gonna take forever. Look at Final Fantasy 13. That game took me forever to beat, because like when I got to Grand Pulse, I really just wanted to walk around and just explore forever. And that was just a little section of the game. This game right here, that's going to be like the whole game, just giant open world areas. So it's going to take forever. Nothing's wrong with gameplay. Anything else you're looking forward to in September, David?
September, nothing I can think of off the top of my head for September specifically. But October is like, September is Final Fantasy month specifically, and then October is where all the real stuff happens.
Oh yeah, Last Guardian.
October, Last Guardian.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play that. Titanfall 2. I'm buying Titanfall 2.
Battlefield 1 looks amazing.
Battlefield 1.
Showing Call of Duty that you don't need to be futuristic as hell.
Yeah, that's good. I'm still
game.
looking forward to seeing more gameplay for Battlefield 1.
Oh yeah,
it's the World War One gameplay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. It looks amazing. Just regular old-fashioned war, how it always should be. Call of Duty should have left the futuristic warfare to Halo, where it belongs.
True. Or Titanfall. Just let Titanfall take care of it.
Yeah, Titanfall's doing a great job.
Yeah, Titanfall was good with it.
Yeah, because the first one was pretty much a tech demo. It was still fun, but it got pretty boring fast. So the second Titanfall is on the way really soon. October 28th, I see here. That is going to be incredible because the first one just got them all their money so they can make the second one. That's what I'm seeing it as. Yeah,
because they made all the DLC free on the first Titanfall.
Oh, yeah. It was just the game they got their money from.
Pretty much. And then also Tomb Raider... No, Rise of the Tomb Raider finally got a release date. It's in October also. I think October 11th, I think the date is. So that's another game that's on the list. And I think that's also dropping on another day of some other game. Also, another game I want to play is Dragon Quest Builders, which is pretty much Minecraft, but with Dragon Quest. So combine those two, cool. That's going to be fun. That's going to be another game I want. So that's already 5 games I want in October alone.
That's a lot of games in October.
So it hurts.
Yeah, it hurts. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition. I know a lot of people are going to be getting that. If they showed anything from the latest Fallout, they'll probably have mods for Skyrim as well, which is something to really look forward to. Was the Skyrim,
was that Skyrim coming out this year or next year?
The Skyrim Special Edition?
Yeah.
That's October 28th. That's what I see right here.
That's coming out in October? Jeez.
Yeah, that's pretty soon. Games are getting mass-produced now. I don't know if it means they're not taking their time as much or if they're just getting that much better at creating games.
I mean, this happened last year, too. October was the prime time month
for
everything to be released.
That was one of our podcasts we did. We talked about all that shit in October. I remember that. Yeah.
So October's just going to destroy everybody.
Yeah, I don't know if there's really anything else coming out. Gears of War 4, I think it's just the beta, though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm not too excited for that. Not because I don't like Gears of War, just because, I don't know, in terms of beta, I'd rather just wait for the real game and give it a shot.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll be getting the beta. I know our friend Robert will. Oh, yeah, he's going to crush that out. I'm more of a Halo man myself, but nothing wrong with Gears of War 4. If you guys love that game, look forward to the beta. Actually, that might be the real game. I don't even know. But either way, yeah, that's coming out soon. I think that's pretty much it for October. I know
November, all I know is just Pokemon. So there's nothing else I
yeah, Pokemon in
pinpointed for November specifically.
Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know if it is in November. I just know that almost every Call of Duty is in November.
October also, I think. The PlayStation VR comes out in October also.
It does. I know that for a fact. That's going to be pretty cool. I think the Vive is already out, or I don't know if that was just a Vive tech demo.
No, I think the Vive is out.
The Vive is out. The Rift is out. Don't quote me on that. And
Oculus Rift is out now? For consumer?
I don't know if it's for consumer, but I know that there is something it came out in March, I thought. I might be making stuff up, David. I don't know.
Because I always see people using the HTC Vive, so I know for fact that's out.
Yeah.
Even Steam advertises that.
I remember that back at E3 2015, Microsoft made a big deal that they were pairing with Oculus, and that if you bought an Oculus, it came with an Xbox One remote, and you were going to be able to play a lot of games with the Oculus Rift. And I still haven't seen anything about that. I even talked about that in a video back from 2015 E3. That was just a vlog discussion video. And I was super hyped about it, and I still have not seen anything about that. So I'm hoping that they actually follow their words and make that
PlayStation
true.
VR is going to be great. Best Buy had a PlayStation VR experience thing that people could go to play demos on it at certain Best Buy locations. Some friends went, and it was really good, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever used a VR headset yet, Nick?
That's the thing, David. I have never used a VR device, ever.
Yeah, it's one of those
super
things.
Big gamer.
It's one of those things where it's you're skeptical until you actually put it on your head.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really hyped for it. I was it's just it looks cool, but I'm I don't have the thirst for it. But then actually after I've tried that demo, I'm convinced that it is super clean. It's so responsive to like every minimal head motion. It feels like you're actually immersed in that game world that you're in, especially if you have like some really good headphones on too.
Oh yeah.
It was really good. Not for $400 at launch. I don't know if I would get it. Well, I know for a fact I'm not getting it this holiday season.
That's like a system price. That's why.
That's basically
it's
basically a system. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna get it now until at least more games are lined up for it.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Yeah, I remember pretty much the Oculus Rift was one of the things that made me want to get into doing YouTube because I saw a few YouTubers do it, and it just seemed like hella fun. But it's been so expensive that I never actually got to give it a shot. So I'm hoping that maybe soon I will get to go to an event or something and actually try it out.
Mm-hmm.
I know Microsoft also has a headset coming out. It's not VR, it's AR. I don't remember what it's called.
AR? The HoloLens?
The HoloLens, yeah. Is that still going on?
Yeah, there's still some stuff going on with it. I haven't been keeping track of the HoloLens, but like I remember they did a Minecraft thing for it at E3.
Yeah, I remember that. That was 2015 E3.
No, like this year too.
They did it this year too? See, I didn't watch E3 this year. I was pretty busy. I was at DreamHack actually last E3. So it was like all over. DreamHack's like the world's biggest convention for or world's biggest LAN party. And it was in Sweden. And so I actually got to watch E3. Yeah, I got to watch E3 there, and that was pretty cool. They did the whole Minecraft thing where like the one guy was walking around and you were able to see it on the table.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how it's going to work. That just seemed crazy. I hope.
That seemed like a tech demo type of thing.
It really seemed like a tech demo. Like, do you remember when the Xbox Kinect came out? It was called Project Nadal. And they showed all these games. They was like, you could scan your skateboard and put it inside the game. None of that happened.
The Kinect is actually being basically disowned by Microsoft. Like they're pretty much moving out of it. Like the newest Xbox doesn't come with a Kinect.
Oh, the S?
One S? Yeah, that doesn't come with a Kinect. So.
Good. Well, everyone hated it. I mean, I liked it at first. I thought it was a great idea. But after playing Sonic Free Riders... Whew, that was just ensued some rage right there. Yeah. I just wanted to turn, David. Just wanted to turn. Alrighty, so that seems like that may be it for about November-ish. I think that was about it for November and December. Dead Rising 4, I know that's coming out. Kingdom Hearts 2.8, that's coming out as well. Watch Dogs 2, no one's excited for that. I mean, come on.
Because of the track record of Watch Dogs 1, it was a good idea, but it was executed very poorly.
Very poorly. They
especially because of Chicago not wanting them to have certain things in the game. It wasn't scaled right.
Yeah, especially if you're from Chicago.
Yeah, like stuff's always in LA and New York all the time and San Diego all the time, but so like in San Francisco. So they just always have the things perfectly organized for those cities, but Chicago gets a game and it's like it's not even correct.
Yeah, and that was really sad. Like I was driving down the street like this should not be right here. I can tell you that for a fact. And also, if you guys play that game, that is not what the suburbs look like around it at all. They are not that close to the city.
Wish it would have been like better. Like we need another chance for Chicago in a video game.
I'm pretty sure they're going to be making a game called GTA Lake City. I've had a lot of sources talk about that. Lake City is indeed talking about Chicago, so hopefully that would be true.
That'd be
especially
great.
After GTA 5, seeing
GTA
what they could do.
Chicago, that'd be great.
That would be awesome. You could go to the South Side and get shot, just like in real life.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, but that's probably not going to have a release date until like 2020, knowing GTA.
It'd be great if Rockstar had a thing at like a sneak peek at E3 next year of a new Rockstar game.
That would be amazing because they haven't made one in quite a while.
Because GTAO is starting to die off. Like, I don't even know who plays Grand Theft Auto Online anymore. Well, actually, I know people who play Grand Theft Auto Online, but it's like that's one of those things where you have it, or you just have some friends that are bored. Be like, hey, everyone, get Grand Theft Auto Online. So
that's
we can,
exactly what it is. You don't play by yourself anymore. You're like, hey, what do you guys want to do? I don't know. I guess let's play some GTA Online and just mess around. Yeah. That's pretty much it for what's coming out this year, though. There's been some games that have been confirmed, but they don't have a release date yet.
Yeah, that's everything that we can think of at the moment.
Yeah.
But pretty much. October is just going to be so great. Oh my God.
I know Ark Survival Evolved will probably have the official launch sometime this year, since that beta has been out for quite a while. Not too sure. I know Outlast 2 is probably coming out this year.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, because I watched the trailer, and I'm pretty sure it said late 2016 or fall 2016. That's what
I
it
never
said.
finished the first Outlast.
I did. Yeah.
It was scary from when I played. It was
Actually
pretty. It was
played
pretty
it on
ominous.
my YouTube. Yeah. And it was pretty spooky. I didn't. Ooh, that game. Ooh. Yeah. But yeah, for the most part, I'm super hyped for Outlast 2. I know I won't be able to play it unless they make it for Xbox One. I don't know if they said they were going to. My PC can't run that for sure. Because that game actually looks good. There's been a few games I really wanted to play, but I don't know if they're coming out anytime soon because it seems they've been delayed and delayed and delayed.
Like
one of them is Scalebound. I don't know when the hell that's coming out.
Oh, yeah, Scalebound.
Yeah.
They showed some stuff for it this year at E3, but it's like it wasn't anything memorable, really.
Well, let's see what the Crash Bandicoot remastering that's coming out.
I can't wait for Crash.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can.
You don't understand that I went to the PlayStation Experience thing when they had E3 for Sony's press conference in theaters, and you could just go in with a whole bunch of other Sony people and just watch it. And then the whole conference, I was just like staying moderately like quiet, and I was just watching. And then I saw that part where a dude walked onto the stage with Crash's shadow on the floor under him. They had the music playing, and then I jumped out of my seat. I was like, yes, yes. And then everyone looked at me like, what is this problem? I was like, oh my god, you know
Crash Bandicoot.
And then they said he was gonna be in Skylanders. Then I cried a little bit.
He's gonna be. I didn't even know that he's gonna be in Skylanders.
Yeah, they're making him a Skylander.
You know why he's going to be in Skylanders?
Because it's Activision.
Yeah. Well, do you remember quite a while ago there was this one skateboarding game? I don't know if it was a skateboarding game or if it was a demo, but Spyro and Crash Bandicoot were both in it together. I had this game for the PlayStation 1. I don't remember what it was. There's so many weird games that I've played that I just can't remember. It was on a demo disc, I think.
Sounds bizarre.
Yeah. But that's pretty much it for this year. I can't think of anything else that's going to be coming out. Yeah, that's pretty much about it. Anything else you want to talk about, David? Anything you're looking forward to maybe next year?
Nothing at this moment in time. I'm just going to let some more release dates roll out before I start even talking about next year at this point.
For sure. I'm pretty sure next year is going to be a pretty good year, though, with all the, I like to call them accessories coming out with, like the PlayStation VR, Oculus Rift, the Vive, all of that. There's probably going to be a pretty cool amount of games coming out, or they're at least going to format games to be able to work on those things.
And next year is going to be Kingdom Hearts 3 year, so that's going to be magical in itself.
Finally. When did Kingdom Hearts 2 come out? What was that, like 1943?
Oh, it's something like that.
Yeah, because
I was just a wee lad when Kingdom Hearts 2.
Dude, I was like 9 or 10. I remember this.
Jeez.
I might have been younger. I don't even know. So that's kind of crazy. So I'll be looking forward to that shit as well. But besides that, I'm pretty sure that's all there is to talk about today. So yeah, if you wanted to go ahead and tell them who you are and what you do on the YouTubes, David.
Oh yeah, totally. So I am David. I have 2 YouTube channels. One that is called Conman RDW. That is basically a conventions, anime, and all around like events channel. Anything like in the Chicagoland area, when I go, I'm going to try to get video footage for that and then post that on my channel. And then I have another one that's basically video games and video game news, that and streams also. That one's called Mario Party Animal, all one word. Yeah, so pretty much Nick can just link all of those in the description down below.
Yeah, I'll be putting the links in the description for those video guys. I'll also put some things on the screen. You can just click it right here. I'm not actually pointing at anything, but you'll see it on the screen. You can go ahead and click that too. Those will link you up to his channel. So go ahead and visit David's channel. Give him some subscribe. Oh, yeah. But stuff. Thank you all so much for watching. Feel free to comment below if you're looking forward to any games coming out, or if there's anything that we missed because we're stupid. I don't even know.
Or if you got any cool Pokemon that you found, so I can get jealous.
Yes, just tell us where you live so we could come and take your phone. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let you do that, Nick. I'll let you do that.
Okay. All right. So I'll be looking forward to seeing you guys. My next video is gonna be in prison. So. Yeah. Alrighty, David. But thank you. You guys will probably be seeing some more vlogs/podcasts from us in the future. So look forward to that. Yeah. And yeah, say bye, David.
Later, guys.
Farewell.